Did you see all those trains running at the same time? That looks so cool. I've got just this really short video that I took back in 2011. So this is pretty old. You're gonna have to excuse how blurry this video is. This was taken with one of those small digital cameras. This is before cell phones really had good cameras on them. It was a 3.2 megapixel camera, and I don't think the video even had that resolution, so you're just gonna have to accept it for what it is. You're watching On the Mark with Mark. This is just a short video. I've watched this a lot of times. This was probably the last time I had the trains set up like this. What you're looking at is there's two ping pong tables set up right side by side, but they're set parallel, but then there's two doors that are screwed between the two ping pong tables. So I think a ping pong table is 10 feet from front to back. I'm not sure what the width is, maybe 6 feet. But anyway, so it's 6 feet and 6 feet plus probably 7 foot of the doors, 19 feet by 10 foot layout. It's pretty big layout there. I paid about $1.25 a section for that track. That's all nickel silver track. So it took me quite a while to be able to pay for all of that. Some of it's got a really wide radius too, like 36-inch radius, which is pretty neat. The inside, the smallest engine there's an 060 steam engine. That is an engine my dad built as a kit in 1956. Now I had to do some refurbishing on it. I put a new set of drivers on it, but you see it's still going strong. It's got the same engine in it. The rest of the engines were things that I came up with. A lot of the cars here, well, maybe not a lot, probably 10% of the cars here were my dad's from that period of time. So this has always been a really nostalgic thing for me. Thanks for watching. It's kind of a neat little video there. This is what I used to do after supper. I would go down to the basement, and my kids were little at that time, and they would run the trains, and I would run them too, and we used to fill those little ore cars in the middle with Skittles, and then the kids would crawl underneath the table, and they'd run that train. The transformers on the inside for that one. And then they would stop it and get a few Skittles out and run the train a little bit more. And that's what we would do I would get our kids out of my wife's hair so that she could clean up after supper. So that was one of our traditions. But just the sound of all of those wheels rolling just is a really relaxing thing for me. And I had a CD playing in the background. It just has train noises playing. So it was also kind of a neat little bit of ambiance there. Thanks for watching. Good, good, good.